Welcome to GForce General Inventory System. I'm Aaron and I'm going to walk you through the inventory system. Now, first of all, this is the login page and I'm going to enter the admin user ID and password. Now, a message will pop out and this is the main system. This is the main page of the system. On the left hand side, we can see all the functions for a system, for example, cashier system, product, member, supplier, and so on. And also the right top corner, you can see a logout button for ending the session. Now, going through the cashier system first, this is the transaction for the day. And to add new transaction, we just click the plus button. First of all, we enter the customer ID, enter, and member accepted. Now we enter the product that the customer is buying. Now the total will be displayed here. Click pay. For example, the customer paid 2K. OK, and this is the balance. Discount again. Now the new transaction is shown here. We can click to view the transaction. This is the detail for the transaction, and yes, we also can search for the transaction. For example, 58. Click search, and yes, this transaction is shown on the screen. And I think that's all for the cashier system. As for the product, we got a few functions in here. First of all, of course, the add new product. Okay, for example, we're going to add a new product. The ID is usually the barcode. The barcode will do its job, but here we're going to type in a random number. And name, okay, the name, let's see, ketchup, sales price 5 ringgit, wholesale price 450 maybe, cost price 250. Promotion, if there is promotion, if no, just put 0. Quantities, how much product is being entered. For example, 200. Remark, maybe we put a brand here, Kimball. Kimball. And we can look for the supplier. Okay, let's say I go Aaron.com. If we do not have a supplier in this list, we can add a new supplier. And we click save to save the product, reset to reset everything, and cancel just to cancel the function. So we click save, add success, and as we can see here, yes, ketchup is added. It's over here. Now we can view the product. This is the details for the product, and we can edit the product. For example, we added the name, we added another S, save, and yes, the new name is saved. Or we can delete the product just by clicking the product name here, and we click delete. Now this is for verification purposes. Since I'm the admin, I'm entering my password. Okay, now delete success. So you can see ketchup is gone. And the search button is same as the cashier system. For example, I'm searching for the product ID. For once it should be this one, the Pardini skirt. Search, and yes, it is shown here. That pretty much covered up for product. In members, it's almost the same as product. You can view the member. Okay, we can delete the member, it's the same. We can edit the member. These are all the editable space. Member ID is unable to edit because it's an ID. Okay, add new member is also the same as the product, so I don't think that I need to show here. Same goes to supplier, and also yes, supplier, we also have the search function over here. I put in a supply ID, and yes, it's pretty much the same. For delete also, for edit, and for add new supplier. Just fill in the form and click save, and your new supplier is add. Stock. As for stock, this is to keep track of the stock flow. We have, since I'm the admin, I can edit it, but as the normal staff, we do not have the privilege to edit the stock information. Now to edit, we click the product name, and yes, we can edit the quantity only. For example, current quantity is 40, we change it to maybe 35, and we can search the reasons, maybe stock broken, save. Now once I did success, now change the quantity to 35. We can also check for the edit record, which is what are the edit made by the staff. So for example here, this is what I just did. The actions change from how much to how much. So stock broken. We also have a search function. Okay, for example, 6 stock. Oh, yeah, it search for the product ID. So whichever product ID which has 6 in it, it is displayed. Now let's move on to the stock info is for, go back to the main stock information page. Now as for staff, it's for staff is the same as product, member, and supplier. To add staff, just the position here, and click save. So new stuff is added. To edit the stuff, it's also the same. ID cannot be edited, the rest we can edit it, and click save. The new information is updated. For delete, it's the same. Also, to delete it, we need the verification password. For example, 123 password. Okay, now delete success, and the stuff is gone. To view is to view the staff information. Search, search ID, and yes, now for staff, as an admin I can delete it, but normal staff cannot delete the staff information. Oh, they also cannot see the staff information at all. Now we are in delivery notes. Delivery note is basically the delivery receipt from the supplier. Now to add delivery note, we click the plus button, and first we select the supplier and the product ID. For example, this product ID, the product is found in the product database, and it's automatically insert the name. Quantity 100, Now, if a product is not in the product database, for example, product not found, redirect to add product. If we click OK, then we need to enter the new product. Okay, one important note that we do not add the quantity here. We add the quantity in the delivery note, so the quantity must be remain 0. Okay, once you fill up all the details, we click save, new product is saved, and the new product will be displayed over here. So, okay, save. This is the new delivery note. Now, here, to view, this is what we did just now. We view the details, and to edit it, we can only edit the quantity. For example, we change it to 95. Now, for edit record, these are all the edit record that we have previously. So, for example, this one, Xperia, it's like change from 101 to 100. Now, that's done for the delivery note. We move on to report. In report, we have 5 main reports that can be generated. We have top product, daily sales, weekly sales, monthly sales, and annual sales. The top product, it shows the top 3 products that's been sold. So it will produce a pie chart for the numbers of product being sold, and also a table for the product name and product ID, and also the quantity. Okay, the user can choose either save it or print it out. Now, so daily sales is a table for everyday sale. So this is what I did just now. These are all the today's transaction, only today's transaction. And weekly sales, we need to enter the year. For example, 2015. And this is what we get. Week 3, week 6. So this is the total sale of transaction for these weeks. Monthly sales. These are the months, January up to December, and there's a bar chart is generated down there, so the user can have a clearer picture on the monthly sales. Last but not least, the annual sales, which is a line chart. Since it's a new system, so this is the only line we have. Now, that's all for the admin part. Now I'm going to demo for the staff part, which some staff, they do not have the privilege to enter some functions. Now, again, this is the login page. I'm going to enter the normal staff login ID and password. Okay. Now, Changqi Hao here is the normal staff. So staff, they cannot view the report. First of all, it's under unauthorized access. Only the manager can view it. As for staff, yes, cannot view other staff information, of course. And stock, normal staff cannot edit the stock. These are the these are the security features we have. I think that is all that we need to show for this system. Thank you. And